Got a little sound test. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah! There once was a saint to whip to sea in the name of the ship with the belly of tea. The wind came up and turned and Hi, we are the Overall Nerds. Welcome to part 3 of this series we're doing of the Marvel MCU tier list. Mm-hmm. We are now on phase 3, and arguably, looking at the stuff here, I'd actually argue, while we did say phase 2 was probably one of the best
How many films we got to do though? 1, 2,
11 films.
Okay, we can't.
It's a lot of films, because this is when Marvel started going from 2 films a year to 3 films a year, which was quite a big step, not a big step up, I'd say. I'd say quite normal.
Yeah, it was calm at that point. I mean, now we're getting like freaking.
Now we're getting
something every month. We've
got 11 MCU things since Jan 2021. 11. So that was basically the whole of Phase 3. That basically lasted 3 years. So
Civil War.
I can't believe Civil War came out after Ant-Man. That's such a small time in between. I honestly thought there was a few films between Civil War.
I mean, maybe there is. You just messed it up.
Maybe. We've got good memories of Civil War. The whole Team Cap vs Team Iron Man thing was really good. The trailers were really good as well. Spider-Man coming into the MCU.
Yeah.
Crazy. Black Panther.
This film is big, to be fair. It is very big.
Yeah, definitely. I get why people call it Avengers 2.5. Because it's big enough to be an Avengers film, if you ask me.
But it is still Cap's film. It introduces Zola. Is his name Zola? Yeah, Zola, right?
I think so.
Zemo.
Zemo, yeah.
Who's Zola?
Zola's the Arnim Zola. He was the scientist.
Okay, there we go. It's the Z's. Zizzy.
Can you fact check that for us? Yeah, cool. We ain't got no fact checkers. Alright, yeah, whatever. And Civil War was good. What you were Team Cap, I was Team Iron Man. Actually, no, I'm not gonna lie. Looking back, I like Iron Man, but I prefer Cap's ideology. I think Iron Man, but I get why Iron Man was doing it, because he just felt really guilty about all the mistakes he had made. And I don't know why he was trying to project onto other people, because obviously Cap and all these, they hadn't made those mistakes. But I think Iron Man was just trying to correct. He just felt so responsible for everything.
It was a natural flaw from him.
Yeah, and he was just trying to make it right, basically.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I like it because it's one of the first films that focuses on the consequences of previous films. It tries to put some accountability onto the Avengers, and it does that whilst not taking away from Cap. You know,
it definitely focuses a lot on Bucky and Cap's relationship.
It does question the morality of them both, because even Cap's lying. He wasn't lying, but he kept that information from Iron Man about his parents.
Yeah.
You got Iron Man again putting his own guilt on others and making them try to join his side. The
airport fight scene, I remember at the time everyone thought was like the best thing ever. Looking back, no one's really trying to hurt anyone.
Yeah, which
is fine. They were friends.
But you know, it's cool.
So when someone did get hurt, when War Machine did break his back,
that was funny. Falcon was like, "Is he okay?" But yeah, I think it was a really good film. Maybe Zemo?
The villain thing is funny. The villain
was fine. He's just not in it that much.
He wasn't a weak villain. His plan worked. It's actually besides Thanos, he's the only one that had his plan work flawlessly.
See, I want to put this on. This does put a smile on my face, but I'm trying to think of like what I didn't like, and if it's enough to put it down to this does put a smile on my face. But I'm thinking.
You said you want to put it there, but you mean you want to put it there, but end up here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up putting it in. We could do this all day.
Yeah, because you know why, and I'll give you one reason why. When we came out of Civil War, we're like, not a lot of stakes. But if you think about it, Civil War was the reason why they lost in Infinity War. It was the reason why Cap and Iron Man weren't talking. The Avengers broke apart. Like, it was actually the Sokovia Accords themselves, I wouldn't say have high stakes, because it looks like they've forgotten about them in the MCU. Yeah. There's superheroes everywhere now. But in terms of that, like, the Avengers broke apart because of this.
So you want to put it top?
I would bet we could watch this all day.
I think I would put it top. I mean,
but this time 2 years ago, I wouldn't have. It's over time, it's got better for me.
Yeah. Doctor Strange.
Well, you take it.
We're putting it at the bottom?
No, we're not putting it at the bottom.
You really are the worst
We're
one?
not putting it at the bottom.
We're
not putting Doctor Strange at the bottom. We're not.
Look, it's a bunch of randoms. Don't touch my laptop.
We're not putting it at the bottom.
Don't touch it.
We're not. It is not worse. It is not worse than... It's not on the same level as Iron Man Thor 2.
To me it is.
When's the last time you watched it? And don't say
I remember I rewatched it. I rewatched it like a year or two ago, I think.
I'm not saying it's Brett Smart my face. I'm saying it's purely God. But it's nowhere near.
For me, I don't like Doctor Strange in it. I don't like the action scenes. I don't care for them. I respect the final battle and how it changes up with the
traditional,
the bargain thing. Even though it didn't really hit for me, and yeah, man, it was. There's not much I like about it. I can't think of something I like about it.
No, the action scenes were calm. They introduced the whole magic side to the universe, which is quite cool.
That's cool, but I didn't.
No, if you don't like Doctor Strange's character, that's fine. But the whole point is that you're not really meant to like. The whole point of Doctor Strange himself is that he's not like.
He's kind of like Iron Man, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's even a bit more evil, I'd say, than Iron Man, in the sense that he would just do what he has to do.
Which gets focused on.
In Infinity War, he knowingly sacrificed Iron Man's life.
Hmm.
No, that's what he did, and that kind of came to blows a bit in Doctor Strange 2. Like he knowingly did what he did. He's so cutthroat. He would kill a kid to save the universe. You know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So like that's the kind of character he is, and we're seeing this. The only thing I'd say, yeah, I get what Ethan's saying. You know, he's saying the storyline wasn't really all that.
The villain wasn't good. What was it?
Caecilius.
Oh yeah,
Caecilius.
I thought it was Dormammu.
It was Dormammu though. Dormammu was the one running in the Dark Dimension.
Yeah, I forgot.
Obviously the Ancient One. I don't see what's like. I get it. It's not as entertaining as the other ones, but I wouldn't say it's UOV or the worst. But it's not.
I don't like the characters.
It's not.
I don't like the action.
Ancient One's cool. Mordo's cool. Fight like your life depends on it.
I don't care about it.
Nah, I think there's some sort of like hidden reason.
There's not. Because
I would I would put it there. I would actually put it this one.
I
put Puny God.
For phase
Puny
1,
God.
I helped you out so much doing your stuff.
What?
I put Avengers up there. Okay, I put freaking Iron Man there. I put all these films there. Okay, you gotta let me have one.
Fine, we'll put Doctor Strange there, but I don't agree with that. I think he's.
You're only putting it on.
I think very low Puny God.
So it's very low.
No, I don't think. But I think if we're gonna compromise, let's put a very low Puny God.
No. Next film, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
I really like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I don't know why everyone doesn't like it. I think
the
it's such
comedy
a
is
continuation.
just so. It doubles on the comedy.
Yeah, fine.
And it also doubles on the drama, but you can't. It doesn't create a balance of that. You can't have more comedy and more drama. I feel like kind of.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's as we can watch this all day, but it's definitely a fun time. Like that scene of the breakout in the prison with Yon doing his thing. And Baby Groot and stuff. Like, okay, they did this thing where they separate people into groups, and Star Lord and you got Rocket, and I think it kind of redeems Nebula's character a bit, makes her a bit more.
Nebula's cool. I didn't mind Ego, the planet.
Yeah, I think it's a good villain.
This was the one where Drax
shined a bit.
Shined. This where Drax became the joke.
Oh yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Like he's funny, but he's called Drax the Destroyer, and
yeah. But you can say that about,
Ant-Man as well.
Yeah, like you say a lot.
You say about a lot of characters, but they don't they still offer something.
But in every group, you need to have some sort of comic relief. Like you have Rocket, who's the hard head. You have Star Lord, the main character.
They're all very funny though. You could have got around it.
I know, but I like him and Mantis' relationship. I think that's cool. Mantis is introduced.
Yeah, it's a funny.
It's fun. It's not something like I would be like, nah, it's a bad film. I'd say this does smile on my face, but a very not a low one, but on the lower side.
It's on the mid side. I was gonna say maybe we need something. Maybe we did.
Maybe we did need something in the middle, yeah. But I think this does put a smile on my face.
Yeah, but on the low side. Homecoming, Spider-Man, Homecoming.
I wouldn't say rushed film, but it's crazy because Spider-Man was not part of the plans. Was it before the?
I think it was, but they were preparing for
Andrew Garfield's, which I still think maybe could have worked.
Yeah.
I'm happy with what we got, but maybe Andrew Garfield could have worked.
It would have been interesting to see how he would have responded to that. But anyway, Homecoming. It's a fun, nice little film. It has some.
I think it's probably, as a film itself, the best of the trilogy. In terms of storyline and character development and stuff.
Maybe, yeah. I'm thinking about Vulture. It has some of the best scenes in the MCU, to be fair to it.
Although it doesn't... I know everyone loves that Vulture scene, but realistically, I don't know why Peter Parker was so scared of Vulture in that car scene. Realistically...
He's realising... Because he's a kid. And you're starting to realise this person has power, not over just you, but over your love interest.
But he could... I guess because he couldn't kill him, or he couldn't do anything because it's Liz's dad. Maybe that's why I was thinking that. Ned and Peter's character is really funny. It's a funny film as well. Very high, makes you think of high school. It's really good. The whole Iron Boy thing. Yeah, I get the complaints, but it's part of his character development.
Yeah, I think now we've got the whole trilogy. You can look back at Homecoming to be good moments of Spider-Man not really taking ownership until the final bit, and but it works. A bit bare now.
Yeah. Iron Man being in it works quite a lot. I think that was cool.
Yeah, I think it has charming characters, as decent action scenes. I'm trying to think about.
Yeah, the boat scene was pretty good.
The boat scene was cool.
The airplane fight scene, yeah, not memorable. But
I completely forgot about that one, to be fair. But and then yeah. So
it was more of like a heartwarming film.
Yeah,
I'd say than anything else.
I think it works well. Where does it go though?
It would be in between This Put a Smile on My Face and Puny God. We definitely needed a category there.
Really?
You what? We can watch this all day.
I was like, if it would go anywhere, it would be high. This does put a smile on my face.
I would agree. Yeah, this does put a smile on my face. Yeah.
I was gonna put it in close to Puny Gods. And you want to trust this guy's opinion on Doctor Strange?
Phase 3 so far has been so calm. We've had one video on the worst, but that's debatable. I don't think that's.
Next, we got Thor Ragnarok, the rebirth of Thor, the revamp, the new. Taika Waititi.
The reason why Thor is like one of the most beloved characters now, which was just like not ever a thing. Everyone thought Thor was boring. I thought Thor was dead. Like honestly, even in Avengers: Age of Ultron, like I couldn't give a crap. We went into this with such low expectations. The trailers were pretty good.
No, actually, I don't think we went in with low. I think the trailers actually made us be like, oh.
But it was still
because you remember the one where it was like Hela caught it.
Yeah.
I actually think this is a really good film. I think
it's possible.
The only thing that holds it back might be again the emphasis on the comedy and how it might detract from the drama. Most
of the comedy hits.
Most of it does hit, but it does detract from the drama at some points.
Name what point?
Like when the taking out of the what's his friend called?
Oh, I see. Well, that wasn't for comedy purposes, was it?
I feel like it was done pretty easy.
Oh, as in he killed her face.
I don't know if it was done for shock value or for like comedy.
I think it's on the shock value because you're trying to see just how powerful this girl is, like the Warriors 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thor Ragnarok was really good. I'm honestly, it used to be top 3 for me, but obviously a lot of films have come out since.
It's still gonna be for me. We could watch this all day.
Really? Yeah, I think that. I think as well.
It has good rewatchability because of it's so kind of like
fight scenes were good. Hulk versus Thor, really good fight scene.
Hela is a really good.
It's a shame she died. I really think she could have been a really good like Thor like.
She might come back.
Super villain.
Loki, you had more development for Loki there, and how you had Valkyrie was pretty cool. Really cool. Who else did we have there? The Odin departure. I think that was necessary for the Thor and Loki character. Them kind of.
Thor and Loki are their best in this, to be fair. Like together.
Yeah.
You made me really like Loki. Obviously, everyone loved Loki, but like they had a job to make Loki like.
They redeemed
in that kind of way. I'll say we can watch this all day.
Him.
You definitely do. I definitely do.
So top?
Yeah, we can watch this all day.